Is that right?
I think so. What level is he currently?
I know nothing about animal companions,
I
so
Four.
mean, I'm looking at the table. So he's currently
Four.
4. Okay. So at 5th level, he gets 1 hit dice, which is you can either roll it or you can just give him 5 hit points. Because I'm pretty sure last level you took 4. Because it's supposed to go 4 hit points, 5 hit points, 4 hit points, 5 hit points.
I got you. Okay.
Okay, his BAB changes to 3. His
Okay.
fort and reflex saves go to 4. Oh no,
Okay.
I'm sorry, they're already 4. Um, he gets a 1 skill rank.
Okay. Like, okay.
give me a quick second. I'm gonna pick up this mess so that's not in Jeff's way when he brings groceries.
Okay, he gets 1 feat. And that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And I'd be happy to help you choose stuff um, when we have a little bit more leisure.
Sounds good.
You're a leisure.
I am a leisure. So there's a really neat thing you can do while she's AFK.
Uh
You
huh.
can actually choose which skills to show on the character sheet. Okay, so you could go to Tangletooth's character sheet and go to the last tab. I think it's configuration or something like that. And there's a big list of skills to show. I can tell you which skills he actually gets access to.
Oh well, when you set up Tangletooth, you did that for.
Oh, okay. Then just give him 1 skill rank in something, I guess.
Yeah.
Fly. I would choose fly.
And fly. He can't fly.
Or stealth. Stealth is always a good one.
Yeah, I think I.
I'm sorry, but he can have ranks and fly.
Oh, you only gave him acrobatics, climb, perception, and stuff.
Okay. He's supposed to also have access to. Are you ready? Make check marks next to these on that page I told you about. Escape artist,
Okay.
fly, intimidate. You have perception, you have stealth, survival, and swim. Okay. And I'll just read you this note so at some future point, if you want to, you can actually make him smart. All skills marked with a asterisk. I'm not going to bother telling you which ones are class skills for animal companions. Animal companions with intelligence of 3 or higher can put ranks into any skill. You want to make Tangletooth a lockpicker? You can. Here are the feats that you could take. I'm looking at which one you probably want.
Oh shit.
Oh
What?
shit!
Should I take a buff spell for Marco?
Yes.
Wait till you see the shit I haven't been doing correctly on my rogue. I am gonna fuck people up now.
What haven't you been doing?
When you do sneak attacks, you can cause debilitating injuries to your target.
Do you think I should do something like improved natural armor or improved natural attack?
That's not too bad. Power attack is also pretty cool. Like, oh, instead of him hitting for like 4 and 5, he's not going to be hitting for like 9 and 10.
Oh, I might take that because he's been feeling a little weak.
Well, your animal companion is supposed to be just sort of it's like a feature rather than it's supposed to be an additional combatant.
Right.
So the bonus, you take a -1 penalty penalty on all melee attacks and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 bonus on all melee damage rolls. Here's the cool part. This bonus damage is increased by half, 50%, if you're making an attack with two-handed weapon, a one-handed weapon using two hands, or a primary natural weapon. Okay, that's fucking cool right there. That means his primary natural weapon is probably going to be his bite. Okay. What? Oh, his BAB is when your BAB reaches 4, and every 4 points thereafter, the penalty increases by 1, and the bonus damage increases by 2. So since his BAB is 3, right now he's going to take a -1 on the bite attack roll, but his bonus to damage would be +3.
Okay.
Okay, and it's pretty much you're kind of in control of him. But what I do is I'm always power attacking. Okay, if I have a character who can power attack, I tell the DM I'm power attacking until I tell you specifically that I'm not. Because after a while, that -1 to attack, that's nothing. You absorb that. Like my character has ridiculous fucking bonuses to attack. I'm sure Marco will tell you the same thing. Just ridiculous fucking bonuses. My plus to hit with my short sword is +14. Okay, 14. That's a -1 to attack is, oh no, I'm now only +13 to attack. You know.
Yeah.
So here's the cool things, John. So, excuse me, didn't want to cough into the mic. I can do what's called debilitating injuries. So I can cause 3 separate injuries, but only one at a time. First one is called bewildered. The target becomes bewildered, taking a -2 penalty to AC. The target takes an additional -2 penalty to AC against all attacks made by the rogue. Okay, that's if I successfully sneak attack you, you now have -2 to your AC and -4 AC versus me. Disoriented. The target takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls. In addition, the target takes an additional -2 penalty on attack rolls it makes against the rogue. And the last one is hampered. All target speeds are reduced by half. In addition, the target cannot take a 5-foot step. That's gonna fuck people up. Oh, you're a caster? Okay, well, you're not gonna be casting anything.
Are we Gucci to play, or are we waiting on anything?
I think she went AFK to make sure Everly was okay.
Wit's here.
Here.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
just entering in the power attack feat, so, and then should be good.
Wait, can you only power attack with melee?
This is for Tangled.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
it's for Tangle too. Oh.
Yeah, archers, they do get a power attack. It's called Deadly Aim. Which is weird. If you're throwing a weapon, do you use power attack or do you use Deadly Aim?
Deadly aim because power attack's only melee weapons. Like melee attack. You're not doing a melee attack.
You said it's -1 on attack, but +3 damage, Jaeger?
But only on the bite. Okay, because his claws are not primary natural attacks, they're secondary attacks. He can still
Okay.
use power attack on the claws, but he only gets -1 to attack +2 on damage. I know that's going to be awkward, but what I would do is probably just say he's using power attack on the bite, maybe, or something.
While we're chilling, Jose, I was gonna say Marco. Do you know how to give yourself buffs on your character sheet or no?
Yeah, click on the buff.
Do you know how to
He's
make a
named
new
you How
one?
to make it.
Do I know how to make it?
Yeah. Do
Not really.
you want to learn right now?
Sure.
I want to learn.
So
Can you
just
give
because
me a buff?
just because I think if you have any other buff messing with this, it won't work on the fly. So under buffs, do you see the plus sign when you click in the buffs thing?
Yeah.
Click that. Comes up with name and mods.
Mm-hmm.
Name, say, put mighty strength.
Okay.
and then put +8 to I think it's strength bonus to go in your temp box. And then just try clicking it on and off to see if it adds an 8 in your temp box next to your strength. You might have to do strength _ bonus, but just try strength bonus space. See if that works.
Nope.
I mean, I can just try it.
Yeah, it puts 8 in my temp.
Nice. So I have a spell that's gonna do that to you, and then you can just click that to give yourself that.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Wow, that's a good. That's a good. That's a good.
Yeah, not bad.
You cast that on me, it makes me 8 plus 18 to attack.
Oh, do you use strength to attack as well? I thought you were like dex
But
based.
only attack bonus, not damage.
Well, that's
My
still
damage
good.
is calculated by dex.
I will keep that in mind. Then I can use it on both of you.
Hmm?
Is that rolling it in? I can't tell.
It says +6 to your temp. Do you have minuses from something? Power attack or something? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Or no, I don't know. What's giving you a minus to your temp damage?
Power attack -2 to melee, +6 to damage.
Oh no, it's no, it's up and above. No, yeah, it's working. It's working. Sorry, temp is your. It's a different thing. It's just going into your strength. You have +16 to damage. Strength from strength. So yeah, should be working. And you have +17 to hit. So yeah, I think it's working.
So there's 4 from rage, and 8 from mighty strength.
Yeah, you have to remember that the plus that you're getting is plus to the attribute,
Yeah,
not,
I
not
forgot.
plus,
Yeah.
not just a standard plus.
Yeah. Are we good to start going, or are we waiting on anyone?
I am ready. Are you ready, Wet?
Yeah.
You know, it's okay if we don't play tonight. I don't want you pushing yourself or stressing.
No, it's okay. I was just, while you guys were doing this, I was trying to do something and just more complications with fucking Final Fantasy.
Oh, my
Just
stats
one.
just yoinked to the correct numbers. That's good. But my level still says 7. My character sheet is slowly updating itself somehow.
I'm gonna try to do something real fast. Give me a quick second and I'll be good. I don't remember what day we're on.
4. I'm not. I'm not being facetious. I'm pretty sure we were on day 4.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was around there.
Session double X.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I think you guys just finished day 4. I don't know. We didn't make good enough notes, apparently.
It was kind of a weird session last time because I was at my mom's and like nothing was working.
Yeah.
So, just to let you know, I do remember the last thing we did is we did a very small little combat session with the couple extra snakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I threw that one in because you guys wanted to level. So that was supposed to be day 5. So we'll just say that you guys did your day 5. So it'll be night, the night of day 5. So you guys can do your perception checks for your watches and all that.
Right. So we're gonna do the whole. Are we gonna do 5 watches? Because we do have ukulele with us.
Shenanigans.
On
Yeah, I guess
quickly.
so. I don't remember our order, but I guess it can be whatever.
Well, whoever is a caster should either go first or last, so they can get an entire 8 hours.
Is
You
anyone
wanna go
else even
first,
a
John? You wanna
caster
go last?
besides me?
I don't believe so.
I know Jess has some spells, but I don't know. Do rangers need to prepare them?
It's more
Yep.
like we memorize them, but yeah.
So just to let you know, you should get access to that same cool spell that Saska has if you wanted to, which I believe is called Keep Watch.
Well, whenever I go, that's my thing.
I will go ahead
Yes.
and roll my
I'll go
perception.
last.
I'd like to point out that I beat you, Olden.
Do you point this out in game?
No.
Good.
I can see better than you.
Says who?
Okay. Nothing happens that night. You guys are on to day 6 of
And you said it was going to be 14 days?
7 days. A week
7 days. Okay,
It
perfect.
was 2 weeks if you went by foot, like didn't have the horses.
Okay, we will travel on pretty much as normal. Whoever doesn't have the ride skill, I will offer to teach. As I quickly check to see that I have. Okay, I have a 7 in ride. I'm okay with that.
Why? Wait, don't we have like a cart? Why are we?
Well, no, I meant.
You still gotta
Well, the
drive
ride
it.
is probably the same as yeah, exactly, driving.
Yeah, but I'm just confused. I don't think you need a ride skill to sit in a cart.
No, but if you wanted to learn how to drive the cart.
Oh no, Ulden is not interested.
Sorry, I'm trying to RP here, and John is ruining my mood.
No, I'm RPing. Ulden is not interested in learning to drive, but thank you.
Okay, I force it.
Roll initiative.
What if these are holy horses?
What if these are
Right?
Pegasi?
Well, they aren't.
Oh my
so.
god.
Alright. So,
Whoever's making perception survival checks for the day, make your checks.
I just want to say that Sephra at this time is not interested in learning and riding. She likes to sort of walk alongside the wagon or be in the back, sort of like scouting for things and, you know.
Alright, so you guys have a pretty uneventful day of traveling. Can set up your camp and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Are there,
Yeah.
what kind of animals are around, like, for food if I were to go hunting?
It's swampland, so pretty much like
Gator.
yeah.
You want some, y'all want some frog legs? Just like Mama used to make. That's fine, I'll stick with my rations.
Jesus. Okay, I need to see here. All right, so you guys can start setting up for the night again. I'm trying to find out if I have these freaking handouts.
Well, it does sound very marshy.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
I'd say it sounds more like a forest day, to be honest.
Jesus. You little.
Do you want us to roll again for the night?
Yeah.
I won.
What did you win, though?
Was it worth it?
Adulation with my companions.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, so you guys will make it through that night fairly uneventful.
I don't like uneventfully. I make a lot of noise so something attacks us.
Sorry, baby meltdown.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Is Sephra hunting for us, or are we doing the whole ration?
I think we're doing rations because I was asking Wit what's around, and she said not much. You know, that's why I was saying frog legs, and Jose was saying gator and stuff.
Yeah, we stocked
I mean,
up on
unless
rations before we left. I think we're fine.
unless you
I'm just
really
gonna make
want
sure-
to try exotic fare.
I'm just gonna make sure we deduct it from the.
I am perfectly willing to go hunting for Kazuto.
Okay, day 7. Alright, so you guys are almost there. You can start to kind of like see a town in the distance, but make me, yeah, your checks. So you're getting really close, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, this big boy starts walking around off to the side of you.
That's a giant turtle.
Jesus.
Does it make it to the water?
Yeah, it's like walking around over here in this like marshy area, just like minding its own business, but it's let me get you some.
Anybody want some turtle
So-
soup?
Does it look threatening? Is it threatening us? does it look like how do I put this? Does it look like a monster, or does it just look like a pretty big turtle?
It looks to be of the giant variety.
Is there anything I can roll to like know if these are like dangerous creatures that people are like fearing on the roads, or is this kind of like a natural creature that
Good call.
people?
Because I would
tend-
basically
yeah.
leave it alone unless it was a threat.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, I'd want to leave it alone unless I've heard stories of it killing random travelers on the road or something like that.
Right? The turtle behemoth. Music changed.
Yeah, the classic track, Turtle Big Boy.
God.
You hear a.
You can make a knowledge nature check, sorry.
Knowledge, nature. I am not trained in such.
Same. Ranger.
Jeez.
No,
So,
barbarian.
Marco would know that, like, these creatures for the most part, like, are, chill. But, like, if they get hungry, they're probably gonna eat anything they come across.
Do we see any, like, dangling bones hanging from its mouth?
No.
Unless any of you are bloodthirsty, I suggest we just leave it alone. It's just a creature of nature.
I just hope it doesn't, threaten people along the road. It's awfully close to the road.
It won't if people stay out of its way. It's not like rampaging after people, I don't think. Give it a wide berth. Let's
I
move
look at
around.
Sephra. Go tame it.
Ah!
So yeah, we just give it a wide berth.
Turtle Tooth. These are my pets,
Okay.
Tangletooth and Turtle Tooth. Okay. Ulden-san wants to give it a wide berth, so I'm on board with that.
I have no desire to fight it if it doesn't try and. Are we traveling on this road or are we traveling here?
I see her. I see her down there.
Hello?
She's dealing with the little Babino. But yeah, I don't think the map's like accurate. I think we're just randomly traveling. It's like a slight visual aid.
I
think I'm gonna have chili corn dogs for dinner.
Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, so if you guys just give the turtle a wide berth, you'll be able to go around it, and you guys will make it to Turtleback Ferry is the destination you were first.
Oh, we almost killed the mascot.
That would be bad.
Right, because Turtleback Ferry was the one who reported that they hadn't heard from the other town
Yes.
for a long.
So this is the only handout I can find for Turtleback Ferry. There isn't like I don't think I have like a map for it.
That's cool. Small little village.
Oh wait, I actually do have a map. Sorry, I forgot.
Ooh.
Got him.
Well, now we know the points of interest. Yeah, I guess depending on what time of day it is that we get into town, we look for the sheriff or officials that we can get the story from. What's going on?
And if they won't tell us, we'll break down their door.
Quit that.
Yeah, so they'll talk to you and basically just say the same sort of thing that the mayor said to you, that, you know, normally they would see a patrol from Fort Rannoch come by like at least every other day is pretty typical. And it's been about a week now and they haven't seen anyone from Fort Rannoch come by, and they're just a pretty like small little like fishing town. They don't really have like people of their own that they could send out to like go check on this basically. So they just sent a word off to Magnamar that, you know, it was concerning them that they hadn't heard anything from Fort Rannoch for so long. But unfortunately don't really have anything else to offer you because like they said no one's been able to go over there and check it out. Um, and that was the only reasoning they were worried, is that they haven't seen the normal patrols come through.
So nothing else suspicious. Nobody
Yeah.
missing.
So I was gonna ask.
They'll let you know that the only other like oddity that's even happened in any recent amount of time is there was like a pretty popular like floating barge. It was like a floating barge hangout sort of like place. People would go there to like eat, drink, stuff like that. Recently um sank. But that's like the only other strange or out of the norm thing that's happened in the entire city in the last like, I don't know, month.
Sank like someone sunk it, or it sprung a leak,
They
or
have
a
no
giant turtle
idea
attacked.
because it's at the bottom of the Skull River, and they do not have the means to go down to the you know bottom of Skull River and find the pieces of it to determine how it sank.
Gotcha. Nobody was
Okay.
aboard when it sank.
There is potential people suspected to have been on board when it sank, such as the like the they th- like there's some rumors about the owner might have sank with it, but they also aren't like 100% positive who the owner was. It was kind of like a mysterious thing.
Oh, okay. I look to uh, my saviors and say, is this something we want to investigate, or do we want to just cross and go check out?
I think checking on the fort is more pressing, it seems. Perhaps
Very
we
well.
should do that first.
So as
I
you
agree.
guys head out of there, oh my god. Because you meme her name so much, I'm having a hard time how to say her
Shillelagh?
goddamn name.
Shillelagh?
Ha, ha,
Yeah.
ha, ha, ha,
You fucking
What's
meme it.
wrong with ukulele?
Oh my god. Anyways, she kind of like will kind of like you know, nudge you guys and quietly whisper like, you know, this is a good place for us to maybe talk to some local and find out any like rumors we can about the city and or Fort Rannoch.
So then I'm guessing bar.
We could also possibly, stay the night here and take a break from, the bedroll.
I mean, we literally just
Yeah.
asked the sheriff about what was going on there. You think the locals will know more than the officials in
I
the
mean,
town?
never discount the gossip. There's always usually a little bit of truth.
The bad guys don't tell the good guys everything.
All right, yeah. If you guys think that's worthwhile, let's do that.
Small town, right? Very, very small little village.
Yeah.
Let's go spill some tea with the locals.
Let's do it.
Okay. Is there a local inn / tavern?
Yeah, sorry. There's like one main like kind of like inn tavern you guys can head to.
All right, we go
Okay.
there.
I follow their lead.
Sephra seems excited at the prospect of visiting a tavern.
I'll be right back real fast, sorry.
Okay.
It's all good. So on Wednesday, you guys should watch the D&D show I'm gonna be in.
What's Wednesday again?
It's that like show I always told you that I really liked. That second edition, Hardcore Heroes. There's like a spin-off the guy's
You
doing
guys
where
don't play on
Yeah, I
Wednesday?
thought we were doing character building on Wednesday.
you guys are doing character building. I'm doing Hardcore Heroes.
Oh, is that actually happening?
Yeah.
Nice.
What-
Last
so
I'd
what-
heard it was just like a maybe thing, so I didn't know if it was...
What's Wednesday again?
It's the other game with Steve, but this week I have a special event that I'm
It's an
doing.
extra.
It's the 15th Jaeger.
I'm actually gonna play a level 8 cleric in second edition that serves the god of chaos. Hell yeah!
Nice. But you guys are
And-
doing character building?
No, they
Yeah,
are. I'm doing
Well,
something
yeah.
Well, you guys
Well,
all-
so, well, originally what it was is that because you had left and then we had 2 new players coming in, and I had talked about maybe changing my character based on some new information Steve had given us. And I'd kind of been like probing people to get like ideas of what other people were going to play, and no one was really answering me. So I think because no one was really answering, Steve was like, well, why don't we use this session as like character creation, since there's 2 new players who need to create characters, me who might be changing character, we can use the session as like character creation and sort of just like chat about like party cohesion to make sure we have like a party that's gonna like, basically because I was debating going to something that wouldn't be a frontline character, but I wanted to make sure the party had good frontline, someone else who would be solid frontline. So anyways, so John is going to be doing the other things, so it sounds like we're still going to kind of just like chill and do like a character creation. So there's like the one new guy who's joining the group, who plays in a couple of Steve's other games. And then I still might change my character. That's still a little bit like, I need to figure out what this guy wants to play before I like make my decision, basically.
That's cool. Who's the other player?
Yeah, his name is Ryan. He plays
So there were
just in
two-
conscripted. Well,
two new
Jose was initially thinking about joining, but he's decided that it's probably not best right now. So now it's just going to be Ryan. But for a little bit, we were thinking it was going to be Ryan and Jose, but now it's just going to be Ryan.
You could have had Phone as my character, Jose. He's pretty.
Huh?
He turns into Mr. Hyde when you use this.
He was having fun with your character's
Dude,
wife.
I
Oh my
almost
God.
killed Whitney
Fucking
Why would you
triggering
almost kill
me.
Whitney?
because it was fucking hilarious.
All right, we can talk about that after we finish session today. There's not a whole lot more I was gonna have us do today, so let's just get through this, then we can kind of have like chill chit chat stuff.
So I guess we will head over to the tavern then and see about getting a room. And hopefully wait till work
Yeah.
gets out. Some local. First of all,
Yeah.
let's talk
So
about how do we want to present ourselves. Like literally officials from Magnamar, or
Just traveling adventurers. That's what we
Yeah, I
are.
was gonna say.
No reason to hide what
Say
we are.
traveling adventures. The sheriff has asked for our help.
We don't need to mention anything about the law. We're just traveling adventurers asking around what's going on.
Wow, you not mention the law?
Why? What's no point?
I'm gonna get into a drinking contest with people and loosen their.
Sure.
Excuses.
okay, so everyone who wants to attempt to go like in their own way, talk to someone and like see what basically rumors you can dig up, roll me a d12.
A D12?
12.
Yep, 12.
I'm probably going to observe.
Ah, I win.
All right, Sephra, roll again.
Ha!
All right, so Ulden,
Ulden.
you start chatting up like a loner off on a table by himself, and he starts ranting about how just tons of people been disappearing lately, and not just them who's been going into them deep woods. I'm talking fishermen, travelers, people just out on the roads. My money's on the Grauls. That family's got ogre blood in them, and once you get ogre blood in you, you just ain't right.
It's a little racist for my liking, but sure. Thank you, friend. What is the thing he said? What was it?
Grauls, you get
What
the
are the
idea that that's
Grawl?
like a family name. So he's referring to like people with ogre blood, and Grauls sounds like you would say the Smiths or the Johns, the Grauls,
Okay.
like a group, like a
Okay.
surname basically is kind of what he's getting at.
Okay.
Saphira, you go up to the bar and you order a drink and you start chatting up the bartender, and she starts telling you,
I'm
Saphira's.
sorry, I have to go to the bathroom. So
Okay.
continue on, because I'm just observing.
So she tells you been some weird lights across the lake in the shimmer glens lately. They don't show up all the time, but now and then you can see them in the early dawn hours moving around like there was a bunch of people over there carrying around lanterns and dancing and stuff. Place is haunted, I tell ya.
I thank her for her information and I order another drink and give her an.
Marco, you go up to some like burly looking dudes and start chatting them up, and you kind of ask like, oh, you guys heard anything weird going on lately? And they say, heard a bunch of fishermen from Pindaka got themselves eaten by Pink Eye the Gar a week ago. Serves the fools right for tangling with a fish bigger than their boat.
I raise my eyebrow. You said a big fish now?
Yeah, this thing's huge, like 3 boat legs. I wouldn't tangle with that thing for nothing.
I smile and say, which direction did you say that was?
Oh, off in Skull River.
I thank them for the information and I buy them around.
today.
I'm gonna get myself something to drink. I'll be right back.
You give me some water while you're up? Oh, she's never headphones in. Welcome back.
Thanks. You saw how far I had to go. Just
Yeah, it's tough.
So is your hardcore heroes thing just like a one session deal?
Yeah.
Aw, that's kind of a bummer. You don't get to like do more.
Well, it's kind of hard. You can't just like throw us in. But
Yeah, it's true.
it's a really cool like setup though. Like the two main guys left from the 4 that started. Like basically, it's like it's gone on for like 3 years. This campaign, and basically they're at this point where, basically like this demon invasion happened, and they made up this like really cool plan to like stop it basically, and they're like making all these like nodes of crystals that are like joining together to create one massive spell to like contain them all. And basically, we're being brought in to like defend one of the crystals against like demon attacks that are like raiding against them. So it's kind of cool. Like that's what our session's about.
So
Is
it's
us
just gonna be a pretty combat oriented
Yeah,
session.
100%
Probably.
combat.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah. And it's in 2nd edition, so it's kind of cool.
Nice, nice.
And I was like, "Can I play a cleric that serves the god of chaos?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, crossover.
you love that god of chaos, don't you?
Well, I was just looking at like his gods, his pantheon or whatever, and like the tagline for his god of chaos was literally like being in trial of combat and stuff, and like letting like combat like define you kind of thing or something like that. So I'm like, well, this is essentially what's going on. So, and it was kind of cool because like the main characters are basically a cleric and a wizard. And the cleric, there's a 2nd edition spell that lets you send out like a message to anyone and anywhere in the world. So he
Jesus.
had this idea of like sending out mass messages to all clerics, so like that they need help to do this thing. So basically like we're playing like people that he's called to help. So like there's like 3 or 4 like high level clerics, like 3 to 4 high level fighters.
But you're chaos, so you're not gonna help them.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna help them. Unless
Not
like
what
the DM.
chaos means. Chaos means you just choose what you want to do based on what you want to do, and so apparently that's just what his character wants.
Yeah, like I was thinking about it. Like if you ever asked me like, oh, like, don't you think it'd be like really good like chaotic shit happening if you just let the demons attack? And it'd be like, no, because then like there'd literally be like just death, and there'd be no like chaos to ensue. It'd just literally be like nothing left. True chaos can only exist when there's multiple factions fighting and blah 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 blah. I'll say like something like that.
You're thinking too small, Smalls.
No, I'm thinking too big. If I was just like in the moment, then yeah, sure, it's chaotic that I like let the demons kill everything. But then what? Then it's like literally nothing. So demons rule everything.
Yeah.
Just keep tripping all your spellcasters.
So John, where do you see like what role are you like intending Gluron to be? Like when we're character creating and spitballing stuff, I just want to know like I understand that his campaign probably isn't going to be like heavily combat oriented, but when like combat does come into play, I just want to like have an idea of what you intend your character's role to kind of be.
I mean, he's just a full-fledged cleric, so like whatever I need to be, I can be in the front line, I can be in the back buffing people.
Okay.
I'm not damaged though, no damage, but
Yeah.
I can like tank, I can heal, I can buff,
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so does anyone else want to try to drum up any other rumors? I'll let you each roll again if you want.
Another D12.
I do
or...
want to talk to
Yeah, I'll try.
I guess Ulden and say I find it interesting that
Ooh.
you found someone
Roll
who
again,
talked about
Saffron.
missing, but yet the sheriff didn't mention anything about it. That's a little odd to me.
Okay, so Marco, were you rolling again? You don't have to. I was just trying to figure out if you are because I didn't see another roll
I
for you.
hadn't. No.
Okay. So, Ulden, the next people you talk to start talking about Black Maga, the monster of the Storval Deep. Doesn't stay in that lake. Underwater tunnels connect to a clay bottom lake. She comes down here to eat fishermen now and then. I'm sure that's what happened to Paradise. Black Maga came down and gobbled up all those filthy sinners.
Ooh.
Yeah, sinning is not a good thing.
Back away slowly from her.
Holden has nothing to worry about.
This.
Did you hear what I said? That I found it suspicious that
Yeah.
somebody talked.
I was gonna assume we
people?
had that conversation after this.
Okay.
But yeah, I think this has nothing to do with like the fort, right? Like this is about the sinking ship thing.
Yeah, they're talking about like the sinking barge.
Is this a woman or a man?
You are speaking to a woman.
Is she intoxicated?
She has a drink in front of her, so you could.
I don't think that monsters care who sinners are or not, but yes, I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase that those in glass houses should not toss stones. And I'll look at her consuming the devil's beverage, and I'll walk away. Go talk to my good friend Kazuto.
Holden making friends.
All right, Sephra, the next person you like start chatting up, someone like sitting at the bar next to you after you've ordered your drink says, turns to you, it's like, "Oh, no one believes me, but the leader of the Black Arrows, Baden's his name, I think. He's got something going on over across the lake. I see him coming and going from White Wallow, and so's my friends. I'm pretty sure he's up to no good. Nothing friendly lives in swamps, after all."
So I will look at them with interest and say, what are the Black Arrows?
Remember, the Black Arrows are what they call the people at Fort Rannoch. You were
Okay.
told that, so you would know that.
So then I would say, I wonder what they're up to.
But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to do before you head to bed, or?
We have like a group little discussion. So Kazuto brought up the
Yeah.
thing about how it's weird, the thing or whatever. I don't know if everyone heard that, but yeah, like I agree. Yeah, it is odd. Kazuto.
Everyone else hear that? The fact that the guy talked about the Grauls, people disappearing and stuff, but yet the sheriff didn't mention anything about people missing.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Kazuto even specifically asked for people missing, didn't he?
Yeah.
Seems odd. Perhaps we'll just.
Remember, you are getting rumors from people in a bar. Just
I know.
keep that in mind.
Yeah,
I
but I
did
mean, if
actually
there's
think
rumors that
about
like mass people are disappearing, like I don't think that's like a rumor, right? Like that's provable. Like, are people missing or not? Right? Like
That's
when the
true.
sheriff
We
know
could
that.
ask who's missing.
Maybe we can follow up with the sheriff again and say, hey, we were staying at the inn and people were talking about people missing. Have you heard anything about this?
Yeah, we'll just regroup in the morning and then we'll talk to them again and then head to the fort. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. How do we get to the port? We cross the river like via ferry.
There'll be another so you do not have to cross the river via ferry. So the fort is probably like half a day's travel away from here, mostly along a path, and there is like a bridge that will take you across part of the river, but you don't have to use a
Okay.
ferry or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here for today because I didn't want to get to you guys heading to the fort yet, and this kid didn't really nap very much on the drive. She got like 2 half-an-hour naps, so she's getting pretty grumpy. So she's gonna be a
Okay.
a full-time
Okay.
job, keeping happy till bedtime. So
Yeah.
Well, I just want to let you know I do appreciate that. Even though you just came back from a trip and you probably got crap all over your house, I appreciate you putting an effort in trying to get a little bit of